with this?
Oh, my shirt.
We'll just record off for one and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Oh, baby!
I'm getting the questions. So how do you're gonna do like a casual conversation? Should we have tea?
That's the intro right there. Casual conversation.
I gotta find one thing. So you have to open it. I always open it. You're like, open it.
What?
Open the video. Whenever we do a video, you're like, okay, do the intro.
What's up, everybody? It's no, I'm just joking.
Your own.
Segwall. No. Hola. Hello. Holy. How'd you like to start it?
You are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
How would I like to start it? I don't know, we have to have an intro.
We're gonna need an intro. So
We should have thought about this before we started.
this is why when you're planning your YouTube channel, you write everything down.
Right.
Your intro, your topic, your conversation, and your outro, and how you're gonna end it.
Right.
Let's make our first conversation about starting a YouTube channel.
Or why we are doing this. Why did
Okay.
we choose to do this?
We'll do that instead.
I thought that's why what we were going to do, because we only had 2 questions. And you said we were going to say, like, why we were going to do this, or whatever.
So mine. What?
Show me a nice haircut.
It's grown in now.
Okay. What are we calling it?
Casual conversations.
You have to say it properly.
Casual conversations.
With Daryl and Kim. Who's Daryl?
I don't know.
Okay, let's do it again. Casual
conversations.
with Scoot and Kim.
With Scoot.
And Kim.
So. Scooty.
Okay.
You would call me that.
So I went on to Instagram hoping that people would ask questions.
No one asks questions.
So I went back on and said, people, you're liking the picture, but you're not answering the question. I said, hey, we're going to be making a video on our YouTube channel, 6 Breaking Loose.
6 Breaking Loose.
Couples Conversations.
Couples Conversations?
I said confessions.
Couples Confessions was what she originally named it, but we're not really confessing anything. We're just having conversation. I'm a terrible single side.
And want questions from you for us to answer. So comment below any questions you have about life, love, family, and anything else you can think of. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
21 likes.
21 likes. 2 questions.
Do.
Really?
Dos.
2. So we're going to go with first. Aaron Fainer. Shout out to you. Thank you
Hi,
for
Aaron.
your first question and following the instructions. I sometimes hide delicious treats on the top shelf of the pantry behind the bag of flour, so my husband won't steal them on me. Do either of you have a secret chocolate hidey spot? I hide everything. If I want it, nobody gets it.
I hide everything, but the problem is she cleans, so she always finds everything I hide.
What do you hide? Well, you hid chocolate from me because I told you to.
Right, but you found it like 2 days later. It was a whole bag, by the way, like a grocery bag of chocolate.
What do? Yes, I do hide. I hide chocolate in the condiment section of the fridge on the door.
Kids can't reach it.
Kids can't reach it.
Or really see it.
Do I tell Scooter? Why?
I know it's there, but I don't touch it.
Everybody knows women need their chocolate at time to time.
Right? I don't touch it.
I've seen people with like cookies in it. They put the like Oreo cookies, and then they have like a Raisin Bran box, and they hide it in that box because they know the kids won't touch it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Do I hide things from you? Chocolatey white? I would say so.
Do you think I'm going to eat it?
You might want some, and I don't want to share.
That's rough, people.
But that's not just chocolate. That comes with chips. What other? Chips. Any, like, treaty thing. Chips are a big thing. Chocolate. Peanuts.
Can I take a quick intermission real quick?
Yeah, well, what's wrong?
I'll make sure it's recording.
Is it recording? Yeah.
Grab it.
Okay, so thank you for that question. I hope I answered it nicely. We answered it pretty good, eh?
I think so. Do you hide anything else?
No. What else is there to hide?
Nothing.
Do you?
No.
What do you hide?
Nothing.
What do you hide?
Nothing.
You don't hide nothing. You hide like change. Like if we go out and you get change, but that's a benefit for all of us because when we're like, oh no, we want to go here, you like, oh, I got money. Is there anything else?
How does that go?
Is there anything else?
No. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
I hide money.
Okay, Ruckus 1717. How do you guys do
Ruckus 1717. You can't say that. You know who it is.
James.
Mr. McKinnon.
How do you guys do it? After knowing you guys for what, like 20 years, y'all are pretty much the same people I remember from high school. And of course, being high school sweethearts is a pretty amazing feat to still be together this long. How have you guys managed this as well?
I drank a lot. I'm a raging alcoholic.
I cry at night. How do we do it?
I don't.
We've been together 22 years.
I don't see why it's such a
January.
thing. Maybe it's just because it's us. I don't know. It's not like it's a chore or anything. It's just, it is what it is. Not, it is what it is, but we get along.
I think it was, we're friends.
Right.
We're each other's best friends. We are. No, seriously. And we can talk about anything. We fight like everybody else.
Oh, yeah. But we don't fight.
No.
They're
It
arguments.
doesn't last long.
And then she realizes I'm right, and we move on.
That's what we do. We had our moments where we were apart a bit. During dating.
Yeah.
During college, yeah.
We're just dating, though.
And after college.
Since we've been married.
Married.
But we were together for 8 years?
7.
7 years prior to getting married. So we really, right, I don't know why she hung on that long. We went through a lot in the 7 years. We got through most of the trials and tribulations most people would go through in marriage in our first 7 years of dating. So when it was time to get married, we had already been through pretty much the worst of the worst at that point.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't much more to go through. So it made it easier for, the rest of our relationship. We talk a lot. We tell each other our feelings to each other, regardless of how much it sucks sometimes to say it out loud. But
yep.
if you don't communicate,
you got
don't know.
nothing. It's a big thing.
DJ.
And laughing's
Gangster
a big thing about, oh, I'm touching this. That means a lot of noise just went.
Right, so stop playing with it.
I was fixing. Sorry.
Stop touching it. What do you...
Laughter is a big thing. Like
Yes.
not taking things so seriously all the time.
Right.
Which is hard for me.
It was. Because it
still
doesn't
is.
matter. In the very end of the scheme of the life of everything, none of this matters. None of it. It's all just a big fun.
I want to say you changed me, which I think you did. And people say, oh, you shouldn't change each other or whatever, but it was a good change. Like, I was in a little bubble of whatever. How I was raised and whatever. And then you showed me the light.
Well, I don't think I ever tried changing you. I just tried showing you
you made
what
me
else there is.
Show the other end of things.
Other end, all right.
When we were going to get married, his mother sat me down while he was in the shower and said, you do not want to marry him because she babied him so much.
That is the truth.
To the point, like, he wanted cereal. She would go and get him cereal for the milk.
I was severely coddled.
Do I still take care of him? Sure I do. I take care of you.
You do.
I do.
Quite a bit.
And that's what I do.
In a nauseating amount, if other people were to watch. You do.
Right.
Which gets frustrating for her at times because she wants the off switch, right? So she's got 3 kids and me on top.
4 kids.
4 kids.
4 kids. That was yours.
4 kids. 4 kids were mine.
I'm just saying, you're saying 3 kids. I'm like, the 4th one was yours too.
Why wouldn't it be? Let's talk about this. Why would there be any doubt? So, yeah, she's got 4 kids, and then she has me, who, same thing. I'm your 5th kid. I know I am. I try and change. I try and do better every
We get days.
But
months at a time. The days come when I hit my boiling point, and I will lose it.
And then it lasts for a
and
week
then
or
he's
so.
like, he does the laundry, I'll do the dishes. And then, day or 2, back around. But that's okay. We'll get there.
It lasts longer every time, if
It's
that's
just-
a consolation.
It's more, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's more tiring now.
Right.
Because we're older. I'm still in my 30s. He's gonna be 40. And we have a 1-year-old.
Listen, but 39
is
in woman years
the 20s.
is like
Is the new 20.
is like 50. 40 in men years is like 20.
So how did we do it? It's just a combination of many, many, many things.
I mean, first and foremost, you have to get along, and you got to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
We have fun all the time. You have to have fun with it. What's the point of doing it if you're not having fun with it? If you can't laugh about simple things, if you can't laugh about problems, yes, some problems are serious, and you have to address them
And we had a lot of things on our plate because with your mom living with us,
oh yeah,
that was a test of our love. Huge. But I loved your mom, so it wasn't that much of a test. But the age
right,
of
and to
where
this
she
day,
was.
you know, I'm forever in your debt for that. Not too many daughter-in-laws would take in their mother-in-law.
She was good.
Because my mother was not easy. She was so good. Just turning that screwdriver. It's just little tidbit of comments. And I understand. I grew up with it, so I was used to it. It would bounce off of me. But Kim was new to it, and especially when she was living with us. Yeah. My mom.
Like every woman. A couple times we should do it like up close, like too. You sitting like a man now? Is this what you're doing? Because you said you were looking like a lady.
I checked the video, and I was sitting like a lady.
So the battery went out.
So now I'm going to sit like a
Did
man.
the battery go out, or just the time was up?
The time did. These DSLRs give you, at least mine does, gives you 19 minutes of video time, and then cuts off, and then you have to start it over again. And I didn't have the screen facing me, so I didn't know what was going on.
So from what we cut off on,
We cut off on
talking about mom.
yes, and how
And
each
Each woman has her own way of taking care of their house and doing things a certain way. So we just had to mesh ours together in a certain way.
right. And she was okay with it mostly.
It's hard. She got used to it though.
It definitely took a couple years. Mom was with us how long?
Almost 10.
10 years?
Oh,
10
yeah.
years.
Because Blake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Her and Aaliyah got along so well,
They were best friends.
weren't they?
Aaliyah shared a room with Grandma. She had her own room. Aaliyah had her own room downstairs.
Right.
Grandma didn't want her down there in the first place. And I don't even think we even tried her down there. Because your mom didn't want her down there.
We did like 3 nights, I think.
Did we?
Yeah, and my mom, every night, she was like, oh, she's not going to like it. She
The boys were downstairs too. And
Right.
It's not like they were. She was by herself.
No. And it was a nice room. I mean, all the rooms were nice.
I think it gave your mom a sense of security.
Yep.
And
She had a partner.
Yeah.
Which she was missing.
Yeah.
My dad died when I was 9, so it was a long time that my mom has been without her partner. So, especially having Aaliyah there, they're like.
So I was thinking while you were fixing the battery in that, and other things, doing things of interest of each other. Like, I like doing like bullet journaling and just stuff. I don't do much. And you like boxing, you did boxing, you're doing photography now. And then we come together and do things like this.
Right, that's a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't have like interests, you acknowledge the other person's interest and try and do it with them. Even if you don't love it, like it and try it. And then you never know. You might like it.
Mm-hmm.
You're heavily into minimalism right now.
Yeah, trying to.
And
It's not hard for me. It's hard for everybody else in this house.
it is. But at first I was just like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing? And she was trying doing it, and she was doing it on her own in our room with things that she had, clothes and what have you. And it was literally bugging the crap out of me because she kept telling me to minimize, and I was just like,
I didn't tell you. I was just saying I would like for you to get rid of some stuff.
you're telling me.
No,
No, okay, you weren't.
I was not.
I know, I didn't say anything.
Anywho, because in my mind, the less stuff you have, the less your mind is so. I'm always cleaning. That's the thing, because I'm always picking up after the 5 of you.
And I didn't
There's
agree with that
stuff.
at all, because in my mind is I need more things just in case I need something.
How many hammers do you need?
My point is after
Jigsaws?
going through the
Screwdriver?
process with Kim, I realized that she, it is right. What do I need 7 hammers for? I know they're all different hammers.
They all do the same thing, don't they?
They do not. I have ball peen hammers, I have framing hammers, I have regular hammers with normal 12-ounce hammers, 16-ounce hammers. I got an 18-ounce hammer, which is really rough framing. But yes, I have a lot of hammers. I have a lot of screwdrivers. I have a lot of odds and ends, and I'm sure, there's never enough tools to mend. You can never have enough tools.
That.
But with that being said, I really didn't need as many as I did have. So I slowly started to reduce the things I have. I have 3 hammers now.
That's good.
3. I have my big framing hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I have my regular 12-ounce hammer. And then I have a demolition hammer, which is really all I need.
That's good.
My saws, I only have 2 saws, skill saws. And the reason I have 2 is because if one takes a poopy, I have a backup. So.
But don't you agree that your garage, if you know Scooter well enough to enter his garage, you all know what I'm talking about. Isn't it better to lock in with where you can actually walk in?
It is. It is. My garage was a process. When we first moved here, we dumped everything in there.
Right.
The entire house, because we didn't have rights to be in the house at the time. So everything went in the garage. So as stuff came out of the garage and entered the house, not everything left the garage.
Right.
There was still, out of the 100% of the stuff that went in the garage that was for the house, 80% of it was supposed to be in the house, but only 60% of it got in there. So there was still this leftover mishmash of stuff that I ended up cramming into a corner of the garage, and then it went here and went there and went here. And I'd set up a small area of the garage and I'd keep it clean, and then the rest of it would be a junk hole, and it just kept kind of morphing into a bigger junk hole because something would move, I'd do this, I'd do that, I'd have to go inside, I'd leave it there, and it got out of hand. I let it get out of hand, and I'm slowly bringing it back. I can move in there. The only thing
How
that's
many
in there
times
now,
have we cleaned it, though?
3 times.
Anywho, so we're good together.
We're good together. We're good together.
We're good together.
So I hope that
Answer that was a long
45
answer. About 17.
for you, James.
But thank you for your question. So
Thank you
next
for your
time,
comment too.
Yeah.
Definitely, because
next time when we put a post on
next
Instagram,
time on Casual
conversations.
Scooter and Kim. It's Kim. Ask questions.
Ask questions. Don't be scared. We'll answer them, or try to the best of our ability.
We'll give you answers.
Questions about anything.
Questions.
Why did we have another child when we were turning 40?
Right? Whoever has had a child at 40 years old, God bless you. Man, do they take a lot of energy out of you. It was easy when we were, even 32 was the last kid we had.
Welcome everybody to the Math Challenge of 2018. Facing off will be Kim, Bo, and Scooter. Both are dummies. Let's see how long this takes.
32, 35, 7, 32. 32. I was right the first time.
I was 32 years old.
Whatever.
Oh, and there you have it, folks. Kimbo wins. The correct answer was Scooter was 23 and Kim was 32. 23, 32, quote of the day. Scooter's still an idiot. He can't even say this on recording right. Goodbye, folks.
We had energy then. It was easy with Aaliyah.
This is going to be a long video.
Didn't seem like it was a big issue.
So why are we doing YouTube? Everybody's probably thinking, this is the stupidest thing. You're not kids. You're not, what are they called? Millennials that are doing this as a job or whatever. We're doing it because
it's fun.
it's fun. We'll have memories to look back on. We'll see the kids growing up.
That's a huge thing.
And we can share it with you.
Right. And these days, everything's digital. Everything's on the internet. And I don't know how long YouTube's going to last. It might last for another 10 years. It might last forever. But with that being said, all the videos are there. They're out there. All we have to do is pull up the internet and look at them. We could look at good memories we've had. We're going to, on 6 Breaking Loose, we're going to vlog our life. And it
might be interesting to you, and it may not. Whatever.
Right, but either way, it's our memories. So it's just stuff we do, stuff we're into at the time, and obviously we're going to see seasons change and things we're into not be into anymore, and new things come up. But it's just a way to document our own lives for us, because there's no going up into the attic and pulling out the old reel-to-reel and playing it. Those days are over. They just don't do that anymore. I remember as a kid, we used to sit around the TV watching old VCR tapes of family events and just loving it. And
excuse me,
we just
look at that out.
We just don't do that anymore. As families these days. So
these days.
In these times.
Nuts.
So it's our way of making memories for us and the kids, so they can just, we could sit down one day, go on and watch old videos of us and laugh and giggle, and it's just another way to do what we used to do in the past. And it's fun. I love the creative end of it. I really do. I like putting the videos together and learning a new craft, and it's challenging and it's hard because it's not easy doing this.
No. I don't want to do that.
I thought it was going to be so easy. Just make a video, post it, and move on. But
it takes like 4 or 5 hours just to edit the video. Add music.
Just putting the whole thing together. Is a day's worth of work. And then after the music and timing it to music and just everything in the whole process of the post development of these videos is just ridiculous. I need a few days just to get it together and post out, but it's fun doing it. It's the creative end that I like. It's different than what I'm used to doing. I think I'm a creative person, but I never really have had the, what do they call it, avenue or outlet to be able to do it. So, I've never been into art per se. I do like music, but I've never been able to dabble with it. I've never had the computer or the software, but this is a little different. It's the first time I've really been able to get into my creative side of my brain and really work with it. And it's been a lot of fun, and I'm getting better at it. I like learning too, new things. So.
Yes, you do. Keepers.
It's different from everything else I do. Everything else I do is so hands-on, so construction, work, building things with my hands. I'm good at it, but I like this end of it.
So this is a new channel.
I think she's getting lucky tonight.
So you'll see like date nights from us, and
absolutely.
I want to do like going like pedicures. Go to the what's that, salt cave, healing salt cave or something, and just do little things like post, or just if we're out with friends, we'll post friends that we have. Do we have friends?
We have friends.
We got friends.
I got friends.
No, we have friends.
So this is just our channel. Me and you. Me and this girl. This gal. Kimmy. It's just going to be us. The kids won't be in these videos. It's just us doing adult things. Not that kind of adult things. Okay?
McKinnon, get your...
It's a PG channel. But yeah, we're definitely going to be doing stuff together and posting it, as opposed to our 6 Breaking Loose channel.
That's another thing. You gotta take time for you guys. Sorry. That's a big thing. We don't take enough time. We're mommy and daddy.
Right? That is true. We're mommy and daddies all the time. And if you can't lose that connection, the spark that you had when you first started, so you got to make time to keep that fire flamed. Whatever that means.
Your flame on fire.
Yeah, it stopped for the second time.
Where were we? Fanning the fire?
Yeah.
Oh, so we didn't end it.
No. The point of it was gotta keep your connection to each other going. In any way you can. So.
Yeah.
With that being said,
We're
we'll
gonna
finish
end
it.
it
Yes. Definitely.
So we'll end it. I had such a good ending too.
May the force be with you.
So this is our
Okay.
ending. This is it. It's not my good side.
Sorry.
I don't have a good side, so it don't matter. So thanks for watching Couples Conversations
With Scooter and Kim.
with Scooter and Kim.